Welcome to Stark Days, the diary of Reggie Stark. This podcast was written and performed by Ezekiel Robison. It was produced by Funky Monkey Voiceover. Visit us at funkymonkeyvo.com.
Well, here we are again. Oh my. I just don't know. Dear Diary, today's April. This is entry number 6 in my diary. Diary, I don't know what I did in a former life. I don't know if I ran over some puppies, or if I killed a prince, or if I did something awful. But I just keep attracting all this negativity in my life. I don't know where it's coming from. I mean, I try to do the right thing most of the time. Okay, sometimes I lose a little bit of control of myself. And I try to do the right thing. But then, things just seem to go off the rails. I don't know what's going on. So, I'm vacuuming around here in the house the other day, right? And it's during the week. I think it's like a Thursday. I don't remember. But I'm dancing around to my Whitney Houston, vacuuming up the floor, having a good time. And I look out the window, and Loretta's out there across the road, all right? She's out there working on her little roses that she planted last fall or last summer. I don't remember exactly when, but she planted them last year. She's out there working on them already. And so, of course, my little spidey senses, my little ears perked up, because I see some action across the road. It has to do with me because it's roses and all. So I was like, oh no, what is she doing? And I look out there, and I notice that her rose bushes, oh my Lord, they are gorgeous. They're enormous already. She just planted them last year. They're huge. And the leaves on them they look fake. They're like shiny, and they're all green. There's no brown ones or nothing. The stems are growing beautifully, and they're like perfect. They are perfect, like a picture from a show or something. And so my mouth, I'm like sitting there drooling like an idiot over these rose bushes. And I look at mine, and they're looking all kind of scraggly, just coming out of this, out of the winter and early spring. And so my heart's just a pounding. I know I'm in trouble with this competition that's going to go down later this fall about the roses. I don't want to lose. So I go ahead and get all dolled up, put the vacuum away, and I cruise on over there. I walk over there, and I'm like, hey, Loretta, what's going on? And she goes, oh, hi, Reggie. She doesn't want to talk to me. I can hear it. The frequency of her voice. I'm like, hey, what are you doing? And she goes, oh, and I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for some nasty, shitty little comment. But she stopped herself, and she goes, just working outside. I'm like, yeah, it looks great. Those roses, oh me, oh my, those roses are looking real nice. And instead of saying thank you, she goes, yeah. So here I am thinking she sold her soul to Satan to get these magic rose bushes that grow perfectly every year without doing much. I don't know. I've been doing things the right way. I might as well just step on over to the other side and see if I can strike a deal with the Dark Lord or something, Prince of Darkness. And so I'm thinking, okay, Loretta, well, you could at least say thank you. I mean, you don't have to say something nice about my roses. I mean, if you wanted to, that'd be nice, but that's okay. Fine. You started this war. So I'm like, oh, so what you working with on those? What you putting on those? And she goes, oh, wouldn't you like to know? And I said, well, yeah. I tried to laugh it off like it didn't hurt my feelings, but it kind of hurt my feelings. And I was like, well, yeah, neighbors share information or whatever. And she goes, oh, do they? Is that what neighbors do? She goes, Reggie, I like you, but if I'm going to compete with your roses, I can't tell you what I'm doing. So I proved it right there. She's coming for me. She's coming for me and my roses. And I do not take that lightly at all. And I said, oh, okay, well, good luck. I tried to be cordial, and I tried to just laugh it off. And so I just kind of sashay back across the road, right? And then I parked myself in front of that window, and I just stared at her all day because I was trying to get a glimpse of what she was doing. She probably thought I was some kind of weird creeper or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm sitting there watching, and I can't see. She's got something that's in this jug I don't know. She's like spritzing it with a bottle of stuff, and then she's got some stuff in this jug, and she's watering them. I was like, okay. It's like an old milk jug or whatever. So Loretta's kids are in like some summer sport, or I don't know. They got family around here. I don't know, something. So as luck would have it, Diary, they had some family function, or I don't know, maybe they're going to dinner or whatever. And so they all load up in their Suburban with their like 80 kids, and they take off. And it's early evening. It's got to be around 6 or 7, maybe 8. I don't remember. This is 3 days ago, 4 days ago. And so Alex had gone up to take care of his mom's yard, and he was going to stay the night there and kind of clean it up. And I wasn't going to go because she's still mad at me ever since she thought I tried to get her deported, right? And I didn't do it on purpose. I mean, it was total accident. I was just having a conversation, and it turned out to be like an agent or something. I don't remember how it all went down. Anyway, she didn't get deported, but so I decided I was going to take matters in my own hands. So it was not dark yet, but it was getting close. So I went ahead and I got all suited up in my blacks, so that nobody could see me in the dark. I went ahead and put on my camo makeup, and I went out to our garden shed. Now, the neighbors behind us, they've got like a bunch of these big old dogs, and people that have like a bunch of big dogs, their yards always look like hell because the dogs are pissing in them and just pooping all over everything and digging up holes. So the backyard just looks a mess. They don't even try anymore. And so they've got these big dirt patches and just piles of dog poop and old kids' toys. Like, why would you buy a kid like a plastic slide and put it out in the middle of dog poop alley? I don't know. Anyway, they have all these weeds that just grow up around the fence that is bordering ours, and it grows up under the fence, and I hate it. So last fall, Alex went out and bought some of this weed killer, but it doesn't just kill weeds, it kills everything. Yeah, you see where I'm going here, Diary? Yeah, I had a plan. She wasn't going to compete with me, but be rude at the same time. I can handle competition, but the rudeness I can't handle. So I found a milk jug, and I mixed up some of that killer, right? That kills everything killer. And I thought about just going over there and dumping it on there, but that would be too obvious. She would know, right? So I came up with a plan. I snuck over there after the sun started to set just a little bit, and I tried to go through the side door, but it was locked. But luckily, they had left the garage window open, so I took my fat little ass over there, and I just kind of hoisted myself up through there. I kind of hurt myself. I think I might have punctured my liver, maybe a lung or something. I don't know. But anyway, it's kind of hard to breathe. But anyway, I got in through that window, and I found that jug of stuff, okay? And I looked at what it said on it, and it said rose food, okay? So I went ahead and took that marker, and I wrote rose food on this killer, and I just swapped him on out. Now, I don't know if I believe in karma. I mean, I must, because former life bringing me all this negativity. But if it's going to be negative, I might as well just embrace it and do what I need to do to make sure that my life is how I need it to be. So I brought that fertilizer back over to here, and I went ahead and I hid it down in our crawl space so that, just kind of hiding the evidence or whatever. Now, I was feeling pretty good about myself. I thought I was pretty cool, Diary. I was thinking. So day before yesterday, I can't remember. Anyway, I get my days all mixed up. A friend of mine asked me if I wanted to go play afternoon bingo. And of course, I can't say no to bingo, You just go sitting there and you're calling all those balls and you're just daubing the shit out of those things. It's so exciting. So I go out and play bingo. I'm having a great time. Not a care in the world, right? I'm thinking I'm all smart with my Loretta mission. And I come home and Alex is home. And he is out working in the yard. I'm like, oh, great. Hey, Alex, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, just taking care of the yard. And he's standing there with this hose and sprayer, just spraying up my roses. And I was like, oh, what's that? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm just fertilizing these roses for you. And I was like, oh, great. That's wonderful. What are you using? And he points to this jug that's sitting on the ground. And I was like, that looks familiar. Where'd you get that? And he goes, oh, Loretta brought it over. She said that you came and asked and she felt bad. And so she let me borrow it to fertilize the roses. Oh, diary. What in the hell did I do? I guess I deserve this, but it's just like there's no way I can win. No matter what I try to do, I do the right thing, I do the wrong thing, and I just keep getting screwed over. Oh my Lord, I need to go to an exorcist or somebody reads palms or something. Anyway, I'm sure in the next couple of days we're going to have like a bunch of burning bushes out in front of the house. Not the religious kind either. Where's Moses when you need him? I'll let you know.
All right, well, I guess there it is. Until next time, Toodaloo Diary. Okay, how do I turn...